We are following another breaking development here on First at 3 this afternoon. All eyes continue to be on Nebraska State Senator Merv Riepe. Yesterday, Senator Riepe helped to kill LB626, which would have banned abortions at about 6 weeks. Breaking news at this hour, just into our newsroom, we've learned Senator Merv Riepe will not change his mind on an abortion bill, despite pressure being put on him by many in his own party. Just hours ago, Douglas County Republican Party Chairman Chris Ruthy issued a statement saying, in part, the Douglas County Republican Party and pro-life Republicans across the state are shocked and disappointed with the outcome of the cloture vote on LB626. Quote, we echo Governor Pillen's statement and encourage Senator Riepe to reconsider on Tuesday. Well, we talked to Riepe this afternoon, and we were told he has no plans to reconsider his decision. In fact, you will hear directly from him coming up tonight on 6 News, live at 5.